Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, City Tree Sports. It's a pleasure to have you live at the charge. So we'll count down to green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. We're ready to go and continue on our absolute streamathon. Hey, the timer's still going, folks. We got above 24 hours again. People kept, we've been going since way early this morning. It's been absolutely fantastic. Thank you to everybody for being out there. We appreciate you. And appreciate Chop Shop for being on board tonight. We're going to be calling some iRacing. If you were coming in from the marathon stream and you're still watching, thank you very much for being out there on Twitch. We appreciate you. But we're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube for the Chopp'N It Up Xfinity series here. And it's Pocono, the Tricky Triangle, ready to go. It's going to be awesome. How about all of them apples? You'll see how this one will finally pond. Long Pond is a great name for this track, just because consider where it's located. This track, somebody had the, I don't know if it was the audacity, I don't know if that's the right word for it, to say that this thing had more than three turns. It's on the wall. It's on the wall. It says it on the wall. 3 turns. 2.5 mile length racing surface, 72 laps tonight. Stage lap completion at lap 20. No fast repair. 4 sets of tires total. 100% fuel. And things are ready to go. We're going to be having some fun here tonight. Track racing weather report shows 115 degrees on the track temperature. 76 degrees on the air temperature. 38% humidity, clear skies, and 11 mile an hour wind. You'll feel that out there on the racing surface. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see a lot of things happening here. When it comes to this racetrack, and that part being these drivers going to have the work cut out for them. Turn 1 onto the back straightaway before the tunnel turn has the tendency to collect the Xfinity car, and you're going to see maybe 2, 3, 4 wide inside. Hey, Michael's mom's got it going on. You're going to see a lot of the race line be dictated about how that tunnel turn is going to be. So it's going to be a blast. We're going to see a lot of chat out there everywhere. So we appreciate you very much. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like. Dudley, thank you very much, sir, as well. Chris, thank you for liking the stream as well. RB, thank you very much. My condolences to the Dudley fam. Arliss Dudley sadly passed away just this past week. So, Arliss, if you're out there watching from the skies above, brother, I appreciate you. Thank you for being a fan of us, and thank you for being a fan of everybody out there. We thank you very much for tuning into our races, and of course, we always want to make sure that we give our condolences when they're due. So, to the Dudley fam, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for sharing Arliss with us for as long as it was possible. So. It's amazing. So, starting grid tonight, Andrew Scrutmore is going to be your pole sitter. How about the old 5-1 getting it done here? Kevin Winker is going to be your outside pole sitter. RB Turner, John Hammond going to be row number 2. Row number 3, Joe Hudson, Robert Dudley. And that 49, he's going to be out there running. Brad Dubb, Mark Wretched, row number 4. Jordan Lane, Tyler Limiter, row number 5. Row 6 will be Chris Roberge and Zach Thompson. Row 7 is going to be Michael Butler, Michael Coulter Jr., Bosworth, and Clint Hackett are going to be out there. Row number 8. Row 9 will be Tony Sanders and Tyler Dudley. Row 10, Blake Dudley and Skylar Spencer. Brian Rayburn is going to be out there with Jerry Culver. Row 11, Devin Acuna and Brock Duty are out there in row 12. Row 13, Colby Peterson, Sonny Post, and Andrew Davis, the final driver out there. Good luck to the 22 from Angel out there. Appreciate you. Michael's Bomb, of course, for Coulter Jr. Winker Nation from Shada Rita out there. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody watching everywhere. If you're out there watching on Twitch, you're going to see 2 chats coming up. You're going to see Penguins chat and my chat. So we have co-streamed, to help all this stuff when it comes to me. And so it is awesome. So every bit, every sub, every dollar donated. Shout out to your channel. Can we get a shout out for Mr. Dove out there for me, if you don't mind, and make sure that you guys check him out. That's one of the things that we were looking at. So those who don't know, I'm going through treatment right now for basal cell sarcoma on the left side of my nose, and that is the reason why that timer is up there, because we're going to continue to live stream. Right now, rewards are 8 times. They were 15 times, and They gave us a few extra hours, but the rewards are 8 times, and that is just to help me out. And we like it. So, driver camps tonight. We've got a few, or only a few. There's Mr. Dudley. He's always that's Robert Dudley. He is always there in the Roll Tide machine. He is always ready to go, ready to rock and roll. There he is. Much love, little Alabama love for him. We appreciate him being out there. Oh my goodness, the kiddos are wearing my shirt. There's Colby Peterson and the kiddos. There they are, and the mama's wearing my shirt. I love it. I like it. I love it. We want some more of it. Thank you, young ones. Thank you to the Peterson family for being out there. Look at that. Hold on to the cuteness. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you. They're wearing my shirt, wearing the merch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In support of all things cancer awareness. We thank them very much. Appreciate you. I keep them up all night long, but I got to move on. We love you guys. Thank you so much. You're amazing. You're awesome. Look at that. I love it. I love it. There's Brad Dove, the Dove Love Machine. He's ready to rock and roll. Thank you, Dove, for being in the driver cam. Yeah, brother. Appreciate you. There's RB Turner. He's relaxed. He's hoping for a long run on these racing machines. And there's Tyler Dudley and the cat. We're gonna have to know the cat's name. That's a thing. That's now a thing. Look at that fam. That's awesome. There's Jerry Culver. He is ready to rock and roll as well. And love to see it. And last but not least, there's Clint Hackett. Oh, Clint, ready to nail this one down. Drivers are ready. I am ready. We are here for some of the best racing you're going to see on a Saturday night here on the iRacing platform. iRacing, your platform for sim racing. Drivers trying to work their way up into it. Andrew Scrodenboer is going to be there into the restart zone on the green flag. Drivers are going. I'm going. You're ready. Let's do it. We're green. Into turn 2, 1 lap complete here as they're going to be 1 lap complete here in just a moment. 42 to the 5-1, 5-1 up near the wall. A little free off corner exit. Kevin Winker's going to dive low to try to break the draft of the drivers behind him. But again, when it comes to speed early, the draft is going to be prevalent. John Hammond in that 4 spot. Well, let's go for the Butcher Bird. Tower operator getting some Winker Nation out there. Winker out front, started second. Interest going to go rolling as the rolling Budgie knocks down the day. RB Turner in third. John Hammond driving the Death Racing Machine. Joe Hudson on the bottom side. 1901 to the iRating. Looking as these drivers drop into the corner. Tunnel turn for these phenomenal individuals up 2. Mark Retchin up near the wall. Keeps it clean. And Mr. Dudley working. 25 of Dove gets tight into the corner. 88 of Jordan Lane rolling the AR Audio Racing Machine. 98 of Blame Canada right behind him. We love it. Will Burrs settling in. Drivers single file as they go. Coulter Jr. up 3. Kevin Winker 55.91 his last lap. 55.92 from Andrew Scrodenboer as he keeps it close here on the bottom side of the racetrack. Tires rip the bottom side of the line. Andrew all over the back bumper of the 42. 5-1, not chasing the 42. The draft is prevalent for the drivers, but I tell you what, how about 3 wide into the corner? Joe Hudson, Brad Dove, RB Turner, not Brad Dove, John Hammond, RB Turner, Brad Dove, right back here behind Mark Retchin and Robert Dudley. John Hammond back to the forefront, gets through the tunnel turn. They're losing a ton of ground, trying to make up that space to the top two who are a tenth apart. Kevin Winker and Andrew Scottenborg, both drivers, trying to maximize performance. RB, fastest lap of the race, his fastest lap of the race last time by. Dove to the inside, 3 wide. RB looking to 98, hard on the brakes, trying to stay out of the corner. Gets tight up to the 1. Hold on to it. Coulter Jr.'s got the 31. He is the 1 on the car, 31 on the number, on the relative. Able to hold on to it. Tyler Lemon to the bottom side, 3 wide, aggressive driving early. Remember, these drivers have no fast repair. And every bit of it is all on the business. All on the biz. Who are big? God bless Mr. Dudley. You're not wrong. Brian Ricker, thank you for lunch, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for being out there. Amanda giving a Winker Nation. Thank you, dear. Andrew Scottenborg takes back over the lead. All citizens, Kevin Winker until 5-1. Made it clear. And right now, John Hammond, 55.86, fastest lap of the race. A 10th now separates the top two. 3 out of turn 1. That's normally what we see drivers going through and battling. Tony Sanders trying to clear Blake Dudley in the 89. 13 of Jerry Culver up 3 early. The drivers try to cycle. That's one of the big factors of this racetrack. You got to cycle. Fernanda, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate you. John Hammond utilizing the rumble strips to help him turn. Quarter second. Now the gap between Andrew Scottenborg and Kevin Winker. Joe Hudson in tow. Mark Ratchet in 5th. 6 of 72 being completed. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up at that like button for me. There's a long way to support what we do. A huge run in the mill for every bit of it. And we thank you all very much for being out there. We're watching, delivering, showing up, showing out. We thank you. It's right on board a couple of drivers here. Especially those ones that are got their red nose. Wrong one. Wrong button. Buttons are hard to push. I'm going to driver cam. Here we go. all the dang old drivers, all the dang old places, everybody showing up and showing out. Last but not least, Jerry Culver right there. Skylar Spencer had to come to pit road. Jerry Culver sitting at 13th. He's got a good-looking number 13 that he's going to be trying to maximize what he's got going on. Halfway through the stage, and the front straightaway, you see it right there. It's a long straightaway. Every one of these drivers have to put in the energy to get it going and get it rolling. Lots of interesting moves so far. Right now, one of the biggest moves that I'm looking at is R.B. Turner. He's going to be back sideways, door to door with the 25. Trying to get to the corner. Going to run on the 24. So the 25, who is right behind RB into the tunnel turn. Saved a little bit of tire. Andrew dropping back a few spots right now. Joe Hudson in the 94 has cleared up. 5.5 to the inside, 5.1. Rolling right where he needs to be. He's led some laps, still working. Push it out onto the front straightaway. See Kevin Winker trying to break the draft there. 49 just carrying speed as he gets into turn one. Braking zone for Kevin Winker is there. But right now he's going to have John Hammond right there to the back bumper to the 94. This is an opportunity for that draft to play dividends as you see just how much separation is there between the drivers. 0.3 of a second difference is quite a bit of a gap on a track like this, but 0.3 of a second at the pace the drivers are running. We'll have to see how it's going to fare out as John Hammond gets a little wiggle out of the wall right there, working. Turn 3, busy, 5.5, 9.4. They have enough help with each other that keeping that straight line is going to matter. Long straightaway here does bode well for the draft. So Kevin Winker breaking the draft helps him out, but it also can hinder the car and hinder a disadvantage on the tires when it comes to what these drivers are doing. Right now, 0.1 of a second, Joe Hudson. Trying to close in. Winker gives up the spot a little bit here. Hudson still cleared outside lane. Corner exit to Joe Hudson there. That was a smart move. The 5.5 will drop into the corner. These two will be side by side on corner exit. The draft working for each one of these drivers. Get the 5.5. Helps that outside lane. Side draft in the 42. Good for the lead here. They all go to work. 42 back to the inside. 5.5 trying to find his way into the rock and a hard spot. That's the big it's kind of a disadvantage being the leader sometimes. But watch the drive off here for the 42. He's going to get right back to the outside of the 94. A little nose damage on the front of the 42 there. What if he got into the back bumper of Andrew? Andrew's still in tow. We'll take a look at his rear bumper. See if there's any bump. I don't see it, but it looked like Kevin had a little nose damage. Ooh, double brakes. Oh, gets freed up. He hit the bottom, and it got free. Right now, the 5.5 alongside John Hammond right there at the left rear quarter panel of the 42. That'll allow John Hammond to send the bottom side of the racetrack. 42 might have a crossover here. There's a 5.5 up out of the corner, 42 in tow. John Hammond playing it smart, so is Kevin Winker. Just trying to be an edge case scenario here. 14 of 72. Robert Dudley up a spot. RB working his way back forward. Roberge, Tyler Lemon side by side. 29 sees the 98 right there with the 25. Ragdale back to 7th. Michael Butler up a spot, trying to make that inside lane work on Mark Retchen here in the draft. Coulter Jr. not doing a bad deal. 4 spots gained for that driver. Jordan Lane off 7 as the 88 tries to work back forward. There's Tyler Dudley with a check in on Colby Peterson. Last driver on the lead lap right now. Sees Brock Duty going around. Little right side damage for the old secret that's going on. Victoria don't have too many secrets anymore. Just kind of the way that I see it. 94 out front. Kevin Winker in second. John Hammond back to third. Kevin Winker able to make that pass. John now working with Andrew Scrodenborg. We'll see 16 laps to go. Can Joe Hudson hold on to the lead for the final 4 or so laps as they come around? Hudson out of the corner, running the natural line. Not there to break the draft, but keeps himself enough off the wall to really make that a straight line drive. Right now, entering the corner, Kevin Winker setting the bottom side of the racetrack. Got to be careful out of the tunnel turn. That'll put you near the wall. A good turn in for both drivers. And the gap starting to shrink. Joe Hudson, advantage there. Kevin Winker in second. But Blake Dudley, 2288 on the iRating. Touch better than the field right now. Blake at 8 spots early in this one. Love to see it. Thanking everybody being out there. I know everybody's watching across the board. We appreciate you doing what you do best. And we appreciate all of you having a little bit of fun. 17 of 72. Hudson out of turn 2. Oh, Clint Hackett having an issue. He had an off track right there. He got some right side damage on the 22. Butler there as well. Let's see. 38 is Tony Sanders. Got into the back bumper of the 28. Got a run on him and gave him a bump. Freed him up, put him into the wall, got him into the 22. There's a bump gone wrong, and now Clint Hackett with some massive damage just needs to stay on the lead lap. And there'll be 2 to go at the line when they come around. Don Hammond in third. Thank you for the clip, Baji. You're amazing. Sometimes bumps just aren't their thing. A lot of drivers like Pocono. Pocono is a good racetrack. I think it's one of those racetracks that does showcase everything that you could ask for. 3 different corners, modeled after 3 different racetracks. As Clint will come to pit road. He's going to take tires. He might end up getting this fixed. If he can just stay a lap down, he'll be able to get 1 of those laps back. But Skylar Spencer is coming around. Skylar came in, and I don't know if he took tires early, but it looked to be that is what happened. Maybe trying to make some things up here. Skylar Spencer a lap down. Joe Hudson. Working on. Second of the gap here for Joe Hudson. Can manage, just needs 1 more clean lap. They'll take the white flag lap for the stage here on lap 20. Kevin Winker in second. John Hammond back a little bit here for almost 3 seconds the gap. Joe Hudson, Kevin Winker keeping it close. Turn 3. Lap 20 will be underway. 19 laps complete. White flag up for the stage here for Joe Hudson. Dudley in 5th. Still holding on. How about Blake Dudley? Blake Dudley enjoying the race. So far, so good. Joe Hudson out of the corner, half-second of the gap. Kevin Winker pushing hard there out of the corner. Gets freed up, loses some ground. But a chance for a stage win for Joe Hudson. Moving 2 corners away. Backs the corner up, drops into the corner. Throttles up, pushes out. Joe Hudson. 9/10 of a second. Kevin Winker might be looking at saving a little bit here. But Joe Hudson out of the corner. A big track, top 10. Blake Dudley still coming around, getting into the final turn. But Joe Hudson's going to win stage 1. Kevin Winker will be 2nd. John Hammond 3rd. Andrew Scrubmore 4th. Robert Dudley 5th. R.B. Turner 6th. Tyler Lemon 7th. Brad Dove 8th. Christopher Burrs 9th. Blake Dudley up the most spots. He's going to be 10th. Coulter Jr. Zach Thompson. You're the top 12 in the stage. As they're going to work. How about a little bit of stage points for Joe Hudson here? As this one is Ren Green. How about those points? We talk about points each and every week. How about the points? Point standings right now. Andrew Davis leads in the point standings. And Mr. Davis right now, I don't know if he didn't start the race. He and Rayburn both did not start the race. So both drivers. I think Brian Rayburn's got too high of an I rating. That's crazy. But Davis starting parked for the what is it called? The provisional. Mark Retchin has 3 stage wins on the series. He's at 2nd of the points. Will Burrs looking for his first win, still up there as well. R.B. Turner 4th of the point standings, still looking for the same such. Tyler Lemon has a win. John Hammond has a win. Blake Dudley got the win last week. He has 15 spots over the last couple of weeks. Over the last week. And insane. Matt Allen, Mike Daniels, all with wins. Kevin Winker, I believe, is still looking for that first win. He does have a stage win, so this might gain some fortune. He has been right there time and time again. We'll see it happen and see how it happens. They're going to come to pit road. As they do, we'll make sure that we keep our eyes on the prize. And you guys stick around. I'll be right back in just a moment. Thank you for becoming a member. Downtown Fab
became a warrior.
Thank you for becoming a warrior out there in the old YouTube nation. I appreciate you, Downtown. Thank you for that. Welcome to the channel. You're a warrior, man. Thank you, Downtown Fab. I love it. Time to hydrate, folks. Y'all hydrate. Grab your waters. Grab your beverages. It's Saturday night. We got racing, iRacing. We got gaming. We got all kinds of things going on with a countdown that seemingly never ends. And we're going to have some fun with it. So I'll be right back with you in just a moment. These drivers coming to pit road. Tires, fuel, everything is about to happen. Back to it. We're getting ready to do it. Green flag waves. Let's go. All the things. Added the time for the Warrior membership out there. Thank you very much. That adds a little time to our timer out there. It's not something that is automatically set. Kevin Winker trying to stretch his hands out here. Joe Hudson enters board, sitting in third. 25. Whoa, we got double things going on there. I do apologize about that. 5-1 bottom side, trying to work his way back forward. Roberge, 3 wide, stuck in the middle. Coulter Jr. able to clear. We'll see Zach Thompson rip the bottom side here in turn 3. Maximum effort from everybody. Coulter Jr. up on the outside. Blake Dudley up 11. All over the front straightaway. Drivers side by side on the wall. Tap back there for Roberge. Tony Sanders working. But Hackett's still on pit road, getting the car worked on. Skylar Spencer coming back to pit road. Kevin Winker, 0.6 of a second. Jess out there getting some love. Jorgensen Jr., you go get some. Joseph Hudson will like it. Mr. Jorgensen, how are you doing with him? I like Jorgie. Jorgie's got the most energy in all of iRacing. Outside of anybody that ever would call a race. He's a legend. 5-1. Joe Hudson. Let the tires come to him. R.B. Turner in that 4 spot. John Hammond in that 5 spot. 49. And Robert Dudley down on the inside. But here comes Tyler Lemon. Lemon out of the corner. 1 to the outside. That's the 31 on the relative. 1 on the car. 49. Maximum input. Can you manage the tires? How about Andrew? 55.71. Fastest lap of the race. Trying to close in on the 42 of Kevin Winker. If you haven't checked it out, tomorrow morning, we'll be live throughout the evening. Our Twitch channel is going to stay live. We're already 7, almost 8 hours into that stream. Actually, that reset stream, it was a reset that had to be involved in that. But that has been fun. And, yeah, I'm going to keep it going. Keep this thing rolling live on twitch.tv/Signature Esports. Make sure that you get out there and give us a follow. She's out there. We are a shared chat, so I can see what she's saying to Penguin. Kevin Winker, 28.72. Working hard. Everybody, maximum effort. Love to see it. Thank you very much to everybody being out there. Remember, all of the bits, all of the subs, all of the things happening, all of the donations, exclamation point tip if you want to help out. Make sure that you join in and do the thing. And we'll add that to the dang old timer. Joe Hudson, R.B. Turner, Robert Dudley, 8 times the rewards on those now. As we had our 15 times for 24 hours, we're going to do 8 times. We're going to roll a dice and a 20-sided die. We'll do that every 24 hours if the stream stays live for 24 hours. And that'll be your rewards. That was an idea presented. Also, if we hit Penguin's goal of the $1,000 for him to get a tattoo, if we hit right now we're at 265. If we hit the $500 mark, I'll do an ice bucket challenge. So yes, tomorrow he's racing. She needs to know that we're running IMSA style at Silver. Half second of the gap, Andrew Scroden board, Joe Hudson rocking down to the bottom. Good momentum, Mark Letchen off 11, trying to get himself moving forward. Some drivers came in, got a little bit of damage taken care of. Should be good to go. Zach Thompson, 55.92, just ran his fastest lap of the race. A lot of drivers just now running their fastest laps of the race, which is interesting because now the tires that we have grip on the bottom side of the racetrack, we have a lot of momentum building when it comes to the race line, and it's awesome. Thank you, Diana. You're amazing for the like. You're a legend. You're doing well. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you. Mr. Mark Jorgensen Jr. Maximum effort. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. You're absolutely legendary. Thank you to everybody being out there watching across all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. And we'll do our thing. We'll continue to do our thing. You have Hammond winning, says VBR. I don't know what he's saying. I just wanted to make sure that we are we're letting him know. All right. I wanted to make sure that everybody was good. Roadmore closes in the distance on Kevin Winker. Joe Hudson, same concept. RB Turner, maximum effort right now, working on trying to get himself back to that third spot where he started. Dudley up a spot. John Hammond right behind the 49. 32 of 72 will be 40 laps to go next time by. Tyler Lemon up 3. Go back to the front, try to work it. Blake Dudley pulls Coulter Jr. along. How about Chris Rivers? How about our nicest Canadian? You're going to be. He's doing the thing. All magnificent. All right, who do we check on? We're missing a driver cam. Oh, Dudley's cam got moved up. Robert's cam moved up a little bit here. Something happened. The cam popped up. He sits in 5th. On the old F Cancer. He's paying homage to me, I think. Either way. It's a beautiful looking paint scheme. Downtown fan, give us a follow on the old Twitch. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. John Hammond, right there to the inside. And a prime sub coming our way. Thank you. That adds to the timer as well. Thank you for the prime sub. Those prime subs matter. Full send and all of that jazz. Dudley still trying to hold on to that spot. Appreciate the driver cam. There you go. Liked it. Thank you, Fab. I appreciate you for being out there on the old Twitch arena as well as the beautiful YouTube. Thank you. Kevin Winker, your race leader, 3/4 of a second to Joe Hudson. Starting goes back to 3rd. RB Turner sitting in that 4th spot. RB has Dudley and Hammond side by side. Tyler Lemon working on the back bumper, getting into the tunnel turn. 5-5 throttles back up into the corner. That's turn 3 coming around to the front straightaway. 49. It's going to have a big run to the back bumper of the 5-5. 5-5, a little free out of the corner. It's going to be good. They're going to settle in. And now a little bump draft from Dudley as the 5-5 gives him the upper lane here. Breaks the draft a little bit. And will drop into the corner. So John Hammond back to 5th. Coulter Jr. at 6 spots, still working. Jerry Culver making it honest, making it great. Making it at 13. to support everything your boy Thompson is in. I love it. I love it. We love what he's doing with that, with that, not only that Rebel Racing machine, but what he's doing with the RP server and just kind of everything you guys all have going on. So I thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I see you. I see you all. I see you all. Y'all have my heart, and thank you very much. How about we check in? Which camera are we missing? Got all kinds of things happening here. Bollinger, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. There's Tyler Dudley. 15 of 3 spots. Tyler trying to have a maximum effort day. Bam, oh bam. Hey, Prime subs are Bezos money. Those things are free. I like that. Oh, Clint out of the race. He was on pit road. That's the camera I'm missing. Man, I hate it for him. How about RB Turner? RB sitting in 4, 2 seconds behind the leader. Joe Hudson closing in. We turn our attention to the pass here. Trying to make the pass on the inside. Joe Hudson doing very well. As RB Turner, as you unlock RB Turner, looking to turn into the corner. RB is a long-run racecraft machine. RB putting on a show here tonight. We appreciate it. Kevin Winker holds off Joe Hudson just a little bit longer. But Brad Dove, 23rd right now. I want to check on his car. I wonder if he's trying to save. Well, Dove's he's got some right rear damage, but he might have some strategy going on here as well. You never know. Here's Michael Butler just ahead of him. They're all making it work. All making things go blammo. And there's Kobe Peterson. Fighting for breast cancer awareness. We love to see it. Oh, don't hit the wall. I like that car. It's very pink. And it's awesome. Save the tatas. You know, we're working hard to save my nose. And I tell you what, anything I have left over after treatments, I will gladly donate to the Save the Tata movement. And last but not least, back to Mr. Dudley. The spot lost here. He's still working. He's still working. He lost his paw. He's out there racing for a cause. Kevin Winker, Joe Hudson, the battle raging on. 94 looking for a little bit of clean air on the bottom side. Let me come on RP. I like it. I like it a lot. And, oh, caution comes out. Bosbert. No! Don't turn bit him. Oh, it's, oh, man. Blown engine. And the patented helicopter to turn it around. Well, that changes a few things. First caution of the race, so we're just over halfway. Sheesh. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. Dang it, Boz. Kevin Winker out front, Joe Hudson in second. They do have 2 extra sets of tires right now. We'll see how this one will fare out. I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give it to Buzz. I'm going to give it to him. Call that the Budgie Copter. I got to hear Budgie's real voice for the first time today. And she is the sweetest lady you're ever going to see, or ever going to meet, and ever get the chance to talk to. So thank you to Budgie. She's been a part of our lives for, what, 17, 18 months now? Like that. Legend. It's a legend. Yeesh. All right, drivers are going to do this thing. I got to go talk to Jess for a second. There it is. Another Budgie Copter. See, now Budgie gives it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. I'll be right back. They're coming to pit road. A big amen. Did it play? Davis, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. Did it play? Stupid PC. I understand, brother.
Can I get an amen?
Oh, baby. Well, hey, at least you'll get provisional. You're going to get last place points, which would have been a provisional anyway. So you don't have to take a provisional, correct? Swear words. Andrew, swear words. Uh-oh. The fund. I understand. Who said swear words? Oh, the fund. Only gets you 8 times instead of 15 times this time. Oh, I bet they're. Oh, yeah. Already, this is the second caution. First for incident. First caution was for the stage. And now everybody's come in. Tires, fuel. It's going to be about. You talk to the admins after. I mean, you technically started, right? So that's kind of the way it goes. Okay, thank you, Budgie. I went ahead and did that. I'll make sure that it triggers properly next time. Okay. I'll work on that. I'll work on it after the stream, though. I will get it. Thank you. Green flag. Let's go. I'll have to explain MSET of Penguin. Okay. And tell them it's multi-class. It's three different style of cars. Yeah, so it's the Devin Acuna, Coulter Jr. getting involved here. Let me take a look. The caution will come out. They're sideways on the racetrack. We'll have to take a look. Yeah, so it's 43 on the 1 and the 89. Ooh, baby, what a stop. I mean, a great job by both drivers there. Holy cow. It's Sonoma. It's Sonoma. Let's go up to Coulter here. Coulter Jr. The 89 on the outside. I think just a little hard racing. Oh, once went to throttle up, 89 was there. They both saved it. And look at the stop from Devin. Devin did such a great job stopping there. I mean, he got into the one a little bit, but boy, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. It is the dang old. Maybe the clip, Budgie. It is. Hold on. We'll pull it up for you. I'll pull it up on this side. Sorry, folks. We're going to be running the GTEs, the GT3s, and the LMPs. So, road course cars. LMP1 Classics, the Audi R18 or the Porsche 919, the Chevy Corvette C8, the Porsche 911 RSR, BMW M8 GTE, the Ferrari 488 GTE, the Ferrari 296 GT3, Acura NSX GT3 Evo, Porsche 911 GT3R, 99, I think it's the 992. The Mercedes AMG GT3, the McLaren 720S, the Audi R8, the BMW M4, the Lamborghini Huracan, the Corvette Z06. Oh, we got a raid coming in. Penguin bringing all of his folks over here. The Mustang GT3. So all of the things that you would not necessarily expect to be going to be there. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Jason. Signature Esports is the platform. It is the day of racing. Welcome in. Tim Duncan giving us a follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Here, legend. Welcome. A little racing action happening here. Still the stream. All the following they were playing. Thank you for the shout out for Penguin. He is our friend. The raid added some time as well. We're still in share chat. Yes, we were. I could see everything that was going on. But the chat wasn't on the screen, so there were some things that would not have been said. You'll spend eating your money for tomorrow and try a road race. I like it. It is a fun time. Always caught in it. I understand. All the dang old things. Yeah, nothing. I didn't end my stream, so it didn't, no need for a pace truck on a road. Well, so there's 16 cars added. So the 3 different classes have exactly 16 cars. So you can only add 16 cars to a session. So I'd have to ensure nobody was driving a vehicle and to add the pace truck. We hadn't come up with any silly rules other than it's going to be sunset, it's going to be foggy as all get out, and the wind is going to be really strong. That's it. So I don't have any silly rules. Last week was fun. This week, I don't know. Jess said you have to race, but you're not a driver. Neither am I. But I'm racing. My Road Series rating is terrible. Don't worry. The loser from last week who had the most incident points was me. So I have to work on my own paint scheme for Jess's punishment. So, I just barely had the most incident points. And that was only because I got taken out a lot. You're still a rookie road racer, so it's fine. It'll be fine. And then also, I know I put it into the shared chat, but I put it out there. If through donations, if not our Stream Elements, our PayPal or our Cash App, through those donations, if we hit the $500 mark, I will do an ice bucket challenge. We're at $265 right now, so it's $235 left for that. When we get to $750, Jess will pick something for me to do. And then when we get to the 1,000, I know Penguin's going to get the tattoo. He's going to make the travel to get the tattoo, the Pastor Penguin tattoo. I'll figure out something to hit that mark as well. So we thank everybody for being out there. Thank you for all the subs all the time. We've been live for 10 days straight. At least, even whenever I needed to take a break or shut down the stream, it's been 10 days and it's been consistent, so we like it. Kevin Waker, Joe Hudson. Kevin Waker goes. Good launch. Tyler Limit up on the outside lane. Mark Retchen gets a little damage fixed. Brad Dobb got a little damage fixed as well. A little extra time on pit road never hurt anybody. Don't know how long you'll last, but you'll at least give it a shot. Hey, just remember, it's M-Sub. If somebody has the inside lane, you pretty much need to give up the spot, go back and race again. That's not what I do. I'll race it like a NASCAR driver. Andrew Scored coming around, 5-1. Baesler at 31 behind, 44 up in the outside lane, 5-1 rolling. Sonoma's fun. Sonoma is fun. I think it's fun. It's entertaining, right? It's supposed to be entertaining. Oh, 5-1 into the 9. Brock Duty, bottom side. Duck, dodge, dive, dodge ball. Colby Peterson had to check the Browns. He had a heartbreak moment there for almost for a moment. Man. It's okay. Nobody says sheesh. Half second of the gap now. Joe Hudson looking to work back to the front. 47 of 72. Tyler Lemon now in tow. He's adaptability in this car is pretty massive. But I will tell you that one of the things about this race car is that you're going to see a difference in race line from the back to the front. So you have to, if you've been running up front all night and you find yourself in the back, you have to find yourself a little patience. 44, Sonny Possible, the outside. Black Rifle on board with the 44. 22 of Michael Butler looking back to the inside. Clear crossover for Sonny Poss. Poss running. 22, 44. Double to the number, side-by-side racing as they go. RB Turner, Chris Romerge running their fastest laps of the race. John Hammond back to fourth. Joe Hudson has cleared Tyler Lemon. Joe Hudson was catching and working on passing the 42 of Kevin Winker. 25 laps to go. Kevin Winker had a moment there. These two running side by sides, allowing Kevin Winker to step away from them as Tyler Lemon tries to take back second. Right front damage for the 94 right now. I see Joe Hudson have a little crinkle on the right front. And Tyler Lemon trying to work on it. John Hammond in fourth, looking forward. That'll be tomorrow morning. Session goes live at 11:30 p.m. or 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All of the great things. Jess has a paint scheme in mind for a Penguin, too. That's why she wants him to race. 5-5 to the back bumper of the 94. Right front damage again for Joe Hudson. The drag on the car becoming an issue. Going out of the 98 to the inside. I'm telling you, that splitter not being on the ground right there is putting a little air underneath the car. Going to make it tight. 98 all the way to the bottom. 02 of RB Turner down on the bottom side as well. Joe Hudson has had such a great car during this race. And now the right front showing signs. He needs it fixed. He would like now's when he would like to see a caution, because then he can just go on and get the 10 or 20 seconds of damage fixed. Ooh, RB went to break in the corner, thought the 40 or the 94 was going to go low. And the 94 broke late into the corner, stayed in the same lane as the 02. The 02 was trying to make the pass on the outside. That's what he set up for. And now Joe Hudson loses a little bit of ground. Kevin Winker trying to outstretch his hand. And Tyler Lemon, what about a quarter second slower? John Hammond in third. Chris Roberge in fourth. Joe Hudson sitting in fifth. So the 94 right back where he started. But Blake Dudley, Zach Thompson, Coulter Jr. up on the outside. The 11 doing a great job right behind Tony Sanders. Tony Sanders slides up, makes the move a great one. Coulter Jr. trying to look to the inside. Blake Dudley keeping it on his 38, back to the throttle here. It's going to get tight. Tony Sanders tight on corner exit. Going to be able to keep the lane. Wall tap for the 38. Wall tap up there in front ahead of him as well. And Tony Sanders trying to make it work. Tony Sanders out in the corner. Going to be cleared by the 11. The 11, the 89, trying to work the inside on the 38. Good break for the 11. 89 gets a little tight. Congestion. It's bumper-to-bumper traffic back there in the heart of California. That's Sonoma Valley. As the bump draft trying to work for every one of these drivers. Man, oh man. Kevin Winker, 1 1/4. His last lap, a little bit slower. Dove having an issue. He is wrecked. 5-1, 25. Here's what happened. 25 of the 15. 25 broke into the corner, got into the back of the 15, and then up into the 5-1. and destroys his race car and destroys the 5-1. Tyler Dudley. Able to save it there. Wow. Wow. I'm bored. Right here. Goes to look to the inside. 15 was breaking into the corner. He brakes early. Has cars in front of him as well. Gets into the back bumper of him. And then back up the racetrack in front of the 5-1. Andrew's missing he's missing a hood. Racing up front all race long. It's involved in something that just landed in his lap. That's unfortunate. Man, oh man. Fourth caution of the race, third for incident. And what a race it's been. So Kevin Waker, Tyler Lemon, John Hammond, Chris Roberge. The tires are starting to come in to every one of these drivers. And now I will have to give Barrican the credit for the idea on the 42, seeing everybody come to pit road. A lot of drivers going to stay out. I see that happening. The 42, waiting to see what everybody else did. Everybody committed early. And the 42 coming down pit road. John Hammond there as well. Putting it into their pit boxes. But making it work. Fell in your lap, Andrew. I hate it for it. I hate to see it. I hate to see it. Just a rough day at the office. That's all that was. It was a hard break that went into when the 15 was getting into the corner. He broke early, knowing what was happening ahead of him, and dove just right into the back bumper of him. I don't think he expected him to slow up that much. I hate it for you, Dove. I hate it. I mean, that's just one of those things that just unfortunate timing. And the 5-1 committed to the bottom of the race line. I mean, nowhere where Andrew could go. I hate it. I hate it for y'all. I do. Whoop. Wrong screen. Had to look something up. Last night, you guys just had a lot of cautions. These things do happen. Tonight, not so much. All right, that's going to be off on the pace car. How about Jerry Culver starting out on the outside lane? Zach Thompson will be there in second. As we'll look at the onboard cam on the restart zone here for, it was driver 6, right? Pretty sure it was driver 6. There he is. Got the I flag rolling. All the dang old things. Yeah. Boy, if this is a fan cam, yeesh. Go get it, Pop, says Boz. Appreciate you, sir. All right. Jerry Culver, Zach Thompson, Kevin Winker, Coulter Jr. Kevin Winker will restart on the outside lane. John Hammond will be on the inside. Drivers playing catch up. Sorry, Coulter Jr. on the inside, right behind. There's the 29. He's going to restart behind Pop at the 11 car. And Coulter Jr. So good pit road speed for a lot of drivers. Jerry Culver, Zach Thompson, green flag. Let's go. A good restart for Jerry. Let's go. Let's go on board, see what happens. Good long shift. Gonna break, double break in the corner, run second lane. Gonna get tight. 11 back to the inside. Looking for the tunnel turn. Zach Thompson just behind. Over out on the throttle. Keep himself away from the wall until corner entry. Out of the throttle, back into it. A good look. Looking hard for that money. 13 to the 42. John Hammond back down to the bottom side. Kevin Winker down to block the entirety of that second lane. Hammond looking to bump and skedaddle. 13 up near the wall. Up right behind the 13. John Hammond wall tap. Side time on Jerry Culver. Jerry Culver into the tunnel turn up on the outside lane. Giving himself in that 4th spot. 11 rolling the corner out. 49 and Robert Dudley in tow. Kevin Winker quarter second now. Drivers to keep your eye on. Joe Hudson back here who's able to get that car fixed. That right side a lot better than what it was. So we'll see if he's going to be able to march his way forward with 16 laps to go. Still got got a little bit of a ding there, but hopefully it drives better. Fastest lap of the race, Kevin Winker just ran 55.63. Easy to burn up the tires. The track temperature is very hot. It was 1:13 coming into today's race. Right now, sitting at 111. So a hot track temperature. Everybody working. They're working hard. Oh, a shunt. Oh, no. Caution comes out. Coulter Jr. got 3, and Blake Dudley went for a ride hard on the inside wall out of turn 1. Onto the straightaway, hitting that inside wall. 24 had a big run. Oh, that's back up. Caution was out after this. I think Jordan, I said the 1 gets tight. Watch this. It's tight. 88. There's a little bump. Oh, down to the 89. Jordan Lane. Now watch Blake Dudley. Bam! That's a hard hit on the inside wall out of turn 2. Man. That was nothing to do with Coulter there. Jordan Lane just gave a bump, freed him up. What a hit. Oh, baby. All right. Yeah. That's crazy. Fifth caution of the race. Fourth for incident. And the intensity is just going to keep picking up, folks. That's just the way it is. Blake Dudley towing to pit road. Destroyed race car. Zach Thompson coming to pit road. Pop coming to pit road. I'm sure he's going to come take tires. Coulter Jr. Get the car looked at there. Butler in. Joe Hudson in again. Get some more of that right side looked at. Kevin Winker, your race leader. 42, Alexa Highlane. Well, Alexa Highlane in the restart. We're going to take a moment and thank the Chopp'N It Up podcast racing series. Thank you to Duff Farms LLC for being the Victory Lane sponsor. Check the links in the description on Facebook and YouTube as well. Make sure you check out our admin box and take care of everybody out there. Thank you to Muscarella Motorsports, Muscarella Enterprises on board with us for our cautions. Of course, thank you to Lunatic Designs and Chop Shop Racing for the broadcast and the sponsorship of our driver cams there for Chop Shop. Massive understatement. Oh, you'll get some. It happens. Things like that happen. Racing happens, folks. Racing does happen. If you want to help our battle and everything we've got going on, make sure you reach up and hit that exclamation point tip. Especially if you're out there watching out there, exclamation point donate. If you're out there watching. Leon, so thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate you. Yeah, definitely get out there and make sure that you are giving your support any way you can. If you can, dig out to, as Barrican said, reach into your couch cushions and, reach up and, give yourself $1 or something our way if you can. How do you put that? I can't remember how he put it, but it was hilarious and it was good. You spent $18. What do you say? You spent an $18 on a Mocha Choco frappe latte thingy from Starbucks. What is it? Give up your Starbucks for a moment. It was funny. I'm gonna use that for everything now. Thank you, Budgie. I am. I'm gonna use that when we do Purity streams. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. We'll say that entirely. There you go, across the platforms. Thank you, Budgie, for putting that out there on Twitch. Thank you, dear. It's not out there, Dove. Those don't work. The only thing that works is the Budgie Copter and the Budgie. And the only reason why we know that earlier is because Budgie tried to test the sound alerts for me and they didn't work. It's probably because we've been live for so long that it needs time to, or it needs to reset. So I probably have to reset stream, but I got it worked up. Got it worked out. Oh, I do have it on my stream deck here. Here you go. There you go, Dub. Sorry, brother. Yeah, she tried to do it earlier. Tried to do the amen thing, and it didn't work. Boy, baby. Valerie giving us some love. Thank you, Valerie. You're amazing, dear. You keep killing it. Why does it show up on my phone faster than it shows up on everything else? And it shows up as a reel before it shows up as anything else. Thank you. See? There it is. Thank you, Valerie. Let's go. We're doing a green. 29, bottom side. 3 wide into turn 1. Tyler Lemon trying to work on John Hammond. Hammond stuck in a rock in a hard spot here. They're going to go backwards for a moment. 13 to the 5-5. 13 there to push. Oh, 8 down 2. There's a lot of grabbing back there. I think the driver's got free. Tony Sanders there on the inside. Some rear damage there for him. The 8 trying to work Colby Peterson up out of the corner. They got all weird there. And I mean, that was interesting. Colton Jr. trying to work his way back forward. Tyler Dudley at 7. Kevin Winker has gone and said bye with 11 laps to go. Now 10. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate you. Channel points here. I'm going to have to add some more channel point reward redemptions or something. Thank you for Hydrate Stretch Budgie. Thank you for the shout outs. Thank you for using your channel points. With 10 laps to go, you know what we can do? We can make a prediction. Who wins? Bet your channel points out there on Twitch. What we're going to do is we're going to take the top 6 drivers. Here's your prediction. Who wins? Bet your channel points. Tyler Lemon, fastest lap of the race, 55.50. 88. Dudley down on the bottom. Jordan Lane, Robert Dudley involved in something here. Let's take a look. Here's Jordan Lane right here. Number 3 wide corner exit. 13 was still on the outside. RB was rolling. 49 comes down a little bit into that second lane. Into the 88. 88 was corner exit there, trying to go second. It's a little working. Tyler Lemon closing into the distance on Kevin Winker. If you're out there on Twitch, make sure you do the dang old prediction. Who wins? The 42, the 29, the 5.5, 98. The 49. Oh, I didn't add the 13 or the 02. I had the 88 up there. 88, awesome spots. Things doth happen. 29 dropping into the corner. Kevin Winker still looking. 29 looking to the inside on Kevin Winker. Tyler Lemon looking for a repeat win. You gotta choose. We're not done yet. Anything can happen. 8 laps to go. 7 this time by. Submissions are open. Choose your driver. 42, 29, 5.5 to 98. The 49 to the 88 kind of took themselves out. You can bet more than 10 channel points. If you have 10 channel points, you got more points. Kevin Winker breaking the draft. Trying to get around the 29. Trying to make it happen. 29 trying to set up the corner. Too far. Everybody thinks the 29 is going to win. 42 of Kevin Winker. Trying to make it work. Kevin Winker trying to win at Pocono. Joe Hudson has worked his way back to 6th. .42 quarter second. Now the 29, the 5.5. Roberge in 4th. Zach Thompson back at 8th. 6 laps to go. Got under 2 minutes to vote out there on Twitch. Twitch.tv/signature Make sure you get that rolling. Evidence. So the prediction is live. Yes, he does, Budgie. I just saw you. I don't know why that didn't pop up earlier. Tyler Lemon still into the corner second. Tony Sanders coming to pit lane. I think he might have gotten free. Oh, 22. Tony Sanders. Tony Sanders getting beat up on the racetrack today. Got free off corner, so Tony will get that free. He'll get that black flag clear. Still stays on the lead lap. Right now, single file back through it. Joe Hudson has worked his way back through the corner. This is a race for Joe Hudson. Now his car looks fine. We've got 5 laps to try to close in 2 seconds. Quarter second of the gap. Down to the bottom side. Predictions have 30 seconds. What am I doing after the race? Whatever you want me to do. Whatever you want me to do there, babe. Now the 29 of the 42. 29 backs up the corner, gets a run. 42 able to control the dirty air here. Prediction. Kind of want to look at the A-tier maps. Okay. Right now, 42 and 29 of all of your predictions. 42, 94% of the vote, 6% of the vote for the 29. Nobody voted for Hammond. Ye of little faith. 3 laps to go. Budgie's going to sleep. Budgie's been up with us for a hot minute. Budgie, you've been amazing. Jess wants to look at the A-tier maps. We want to look at we got to get that mod in. We'll have to do that mod. We can do that after. Yeah, absolutely, babe. Well, we put a prediction up. We let it go for 5 minutes. They don't know how to use their channel points well there, babe, huh? $42 to the 29. How about it? 2 laps to go. Can anybody close in other than Joe Hudson? Who'd have thought this was going to happen? Got all his damage fixed. Has closed in a second over the last 2 laps. That's okay, babe. Joe Hudson trying to close down one more time. So is Tyler Lemon. Down to the wire. 2 to go. Top 3, now top 4. Trying to make it happen. Whoa, into the wall a little bit there for Tyler Lemon. Tyler Lemon having to back up the corner. 5-5 looking to the inside. Joe Hudson to the outside. Corner exit for the 94. Joe Hudson side by side. White flag waves. Kevin Winker looking for the first win of this season. Hudson closed in half a second that lap on these drivers. Does he have enough to get around them all? Breaks the corner. Works to the outside. Joe Hudson side draft with a 5-5. Carrying the corner. Kevin Winker able to hold on to it. Joe Hudson trying to close in. Down to the bottom side for Hudson. Tied up into the 29. John Hammond back to the outside, trying to make it work. Joe Hudson trying to make it stick, but Kevin Winker out of turn 3. As John Hammond, Joe Hudson, door to door over the corner. Kevin Winker will win here at Pocono. Joe Hudson had a hard charge, just didn't have enough laps. Tyler Lemon will be in second. Joe Hudson in third. John Hammond in fourth. Chris Roberge will be your top 5. There you go. You guys didn't win very many channel points. So Kevin Waker finally gets the chance to get a win here. It was a good race. It was a good race. Kevin Waker finally getting a win. According to all the point standings and everything that happened there. Finally a chance to make that happen. A stage win into... Maybe that's the key. Don't win a stage. He did finish, I think, second at the stage. So Joe Hudson, I think, had the car to beat. Kevin Winker able to do so. Joe Hudson had a great long run pace, but Kevin did a great job of defending. Tyler tried to make the pass on him, couldn't get there, and it worked out. So 42 comes home in victory lane. Tyler Limited second, Joe Hudson in third, John Hammond, Chris Roberge your top 5, R.B. Turner, Zach Thompson, Michael Coulter Jr., Mark Gretchen, Tyler Dudley your top 10, Colby Peterson, Jerry Culver, Brock Duty, Michael Butler, and Devin Akuta your top 15. Jordan Lane will finish 16th. Sonny Poston 17th. Dudley in 18th. That's Robert Dudley in 18th. Tony Sanders, last driver to lead lap. Clint Hackett will finish in 20th. 4 laps down. Down the rest of your race results here. Blake Dudley, Andrew Scrodenborg, Brad Dubb, Osbert, Spencer, and then Andrew Davis. Mr. Ray Byrne, I believe, was not starting today's race. But Kevin Waker did a good job. Did a good job defending there. Had some hard-charging drivers, especially in the early going, but able to control the draft. Dirty air was important. Breaking the draft, not so much. Dirty air was a big key. So, kind of had to leave it on him, had to keep it on him. And, a good day. It was a good day for racing. Waiting on Kevin Winker to give him, be able to talk to him here. Awkward silence. Come on, Kevin. Let's go. There he is. There he is. Kevin Winker gets the victory here tonight. Dirty air was everything. Congratulations on the victory here at Pocono. First one of the season. And you did it without having to win a stage. I think that's the key. You win a stage, things happen. Now you come out and you don't win the stage. You finish second to the stage, and you come out able to control part of the restart here and all the restarts here, and just be able to dump some dirty air on some drivers that were hard charging and try to work their way forward. Walk me through the race, man. It's a victory.
Yeah, man. For first one of the season, always feels good to get that, checked off the checklist, I guess. Kind of been a rough season. I missed 2 races and finished top 3 at Bristol, so it definitely feels nice to get this thing back in victory lane. But the race, I got qualified P2. Honestly, I don't like this track, honestly. It's not one of my favorites, but clean air is definitely king air in track position. So I was just looking, for a top 5 night, and then I got the lead early there, and I seen the 94 was close. I seen he was fast in practice, and then he got around me, and I think he definitely was the class of the field, but then he had some issues after the stage. He pounded the wall, and I see he came back for P3rd. But I think if he didn't have issues, I think he probably would have got the win tonight. But overall, great race. We had some strategy there with those couple cautions there. I was debating on taking tires now in that last one, and I kind of waited the last second so everybody else come down. I said, well, I guess I got to come down, maybe, going to the back. So came down there, and then just held off Tyler there at the end. Him and I love racing that dude. He runs me Tyler and him tight. We don't wreck each other, so mad props to him. And then I seen the 94 was closing there. He must have taken fresh tires in the last caution. I said, oh man, good thing this race coming to the end, because I think if he had about 2 more laps, he probably could have got me. So overall, P2 stage, led the most laps, got the race wins, so some more bonus points going into the playoffs. I know we got a long ways to that, but great night tonight, and looking forward to next week.
Tell you what, Joe, you were talking about Joe. He finally got all the damage fixed. He had that right front of his splitter up. But on this track, if your splitter is damaged, you get so much air underneath your car. It just feels like a parachute on the straightaways. In the corners, it turns great, but on the straightaways, it just feels like a parachute.
Yeah, I seen him pound the wall. I thought he was like done because he fell all the way back, and then I seen he was 18th. So I wasn't even expecting him to be up there and then I see him in the rail time. Holy crap! So he must have not have as much damage as I thought. But like I said, if he probably had 2 more laps, he probably would have got me there. But yeah, again, first win of the season. Kind of been a struggle this year on and off, but still early. So I got a long season to go ahead, and I don't know where we are next week, but we'll see what we can do next week.
That's what I was looking up actually, because I'm in the scroll mode. So let's see. We're going to Dover, so it'll be a good race. It'll be a good race. Dover's a good track, and especially on these cars. It'll be hot and heavy, and they're going to be wrecks, but it's Dover.
Yeah, I think last year I really didn't do too good. I had some strategy kind of going when I finished top 5. If I remember, I think it was Ed Perry just dominated. I think he lapped the whole field damn near because I was 4th and I was lapped out. So I expect him to be pretty strong next week. And I'll just go in there with the same mindset, try to get a decent finish, good points nights, and see what strategy we can pull there, and just see what kind of night we can get next week.
Dover is one of those racetracks that this new tire model is going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, I haven't really messed around with it too much, but honestly, I used to run trucks like all the time, and then I kind of got my feet into the Xfinity cars, and I'm actually doing better in these than the trucks. I don't know if it's you actually have to drive them more or not, but I'm actually enjoying these Xfinity cars way more than the trucks nowadays. I don't know if they change the trucks or not, but I'm not a fan of them anymore. I'm definitely leaning towards the Xfinity cars. Definitely put on a great show, and it's more of a driver car. It's not. I mean, it is draft dependent, but it's not as draft dependent as the trucks. So you can really showcase your skill more in these than the trucks. So I definitely have been looking to run some more leagues with these. So yeah, we'll go on to Dover next week, another concrete track, and see what we can do.
It'll be fun, Kevin. Congratulations on the victory here, brother. Give a shout out. Get some fans out there watching.
Yeah, as always, going to shout to Bruce Milberg Custom Homes, come on board and sponsor me in all my leagues. I always watch tonight, so shout out to you, Bruce. Kind of been MIA the last 2 weeks with vacation stuff, so it's nice to come back and park sing Victor Lane for you. All Winker Nation, Shauna, Amanda, Jessica, Brandon, Justin, Brett, Nicole, Dylan, Gordon, all them guys that come out every night to support me. I can't thank them enough for tuning in and watching in. And then Nate Cogdo, Sonic Rep Design for the paints. If you need paint, stickers, designs, any of that stuff, you can check them out. Sonic Graphics Design. Top 3, as always, Tyler. That guy he's a badass. So I love racing that guy, racing me clean. We joke around all the time. During the week. So props in again, and then props to Joe. That was the hell of a comeback for him. I know I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. So props to him, and then everybody in the league for continuing to do this. This is a great league to be a part of. I love running this. The Xfinity Series puts on a hell of a race every week. Don't quote me, but I think I'm the 5th different winner this season. I could be wrong, but it's a lot of variety up here, a lot of talent. It takes a lot to win in this. So props to all them guys, and then props to the league admins for putting this on. I know it's a lot of work, so props for them. And last but not least, you, man, for putting on the hell of a broadcast. We appreciate it.
I try my darndest. I think it's 1 per week. I don't think this is week 6. You're the 6th different winner. Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's a feat in its own. To start this because normally the Xfinity car, I'm going to say the cream rises to the crop to the top. Cream rises to the top because of just it being a driver's car, and there's so many different tracks though that have happened that it showcases who's going to be there, who's going to be trying to be there, and now everybody's kind of gotten used to each other on some of the toughest tracks out there, and this is not an easy track to drive. 72 laps around this racetrack will make you feel it.
Yeah, I mean, momentum's big here, especially the tunnel turn. If you screw that up or turn 1, your whole lap is shot. So that was kind of my point. You know, my key to the last 10 laps is to hit your marks, try to save your stuff, and not let Tyler get a run on you. Because once you get a run in side by side, then it's just so hard. But then, you know, I was pitching him down and held him down. But yeah, I mean, the talent in this league is crazy. I mean, last season, you know, I won 6-7 races or whatever, but this season they definitely brought out a lot more guys, and it's a lot more challenging. So you know, I like a challenge. So we'll like I said, we'll go on the next week and see if we can go back to back. Otherwise, we'll just keep on trucking through the season.
It's the way to do it. Kevin, congratulations once again, brother. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Thank you, man.
That's two. Kevin Winker coming home 42 in P1. P2 tonight. Goes to the 23. Tyler Lemon had a shot, took the dive, and then the car said no.
Yep, pretty much. Right front said, I'm out of here. And it was over from there. But that was a lot of fun, man. I mean, I love racing with Kevin. And, you know, John, we didn't get to race with John last year, but this year, you know, so far it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, that's where Kevin gets me. You know, he gets me on those short runs. He's just faster than I am. You know, I can usually get him in long runs, but I tried. So, you know, congrats to him, and I'll take a P2.
Not a bad day. John Hammond is the guy with the fishing pole that says, you almost got it. Almost.
Yeah, he was, when Kevin and I went side by side there, I was like, oh man, I need to either make the pass or get back in line, because he was coming. And you know, so that was a lot of fun.
It's a braking zone situation on this racetrack, right? And it's such a rhythm track. As big as it is, you wouldn't think there's that much rhythm to it, but you know, Kevin was talking about hitting his marks. There's more to it than that. It's about of course, hit your marks in clean air. That's that he did a great job of doing that. But when you were running deep in the field, or you're in a pack of drivers, you kind of have to manage your marks and the driver's marks ahead and behind you.
Yeah, 100%. I was pretty frustrated. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't qualify good. Well, I got loose on my second lap, but car just didn't feel good on full fuel and fresh tires. And it was just so hard to pass. I mean, yeah, you just, you know, you had to, you knew the marks. Like, I knew the marks that I needed to hit to be fast, but you had to watch out for everyone in front of you. And, you know, this track's such a momentum track that one corner mess up and, you know, they're going to drive away from you down the next straightaway. It seems like every time I got clear of someone, I could drive away, and I just needed a long run. That's kind of my forte. But it was still a good time. And once I got clear of all those guys, I was able to get up front and race with Kevin and Joe and John and all those guys.
Not a bad night. 29. You know, you're one of the 6 different winners this season. And, you know, I think that, and I'm looking at how the top drivers in the point standings being as consistent as they are, you know, it's going to, I think it'll come down to wins, but I think it'll also come down to, you know, how consistent everybody's kind of working their way forward. I mean, you guys have literally put the show on Saturday over the last 6 weeks, and it's been one of those shows that just you can't look away from of the talent. The drivers that you're running around are learning and getting better each and every week.
Absolutely. You know, I think the strength of field tonight was just over 1,800, and I'm sorry, but that's wrong. You know, I know that's how iRacing calculates it, but I mean, these guys are all fast. You know, I mean, obviously everyone drives the car different, so you're going to have guys fall off on long runs and stuff like that. But I mean, if you put everyone fresh tires, you know, motto a motto, I mean, you're not going to drive away from anybody, you know, and that's saying something for this being an intermediate league, like a middle league, you know, and so I'm definitely glad to be running with all these guys.
I've seen some of the best racing on this league in comparison to top split leagues. You know, this Xfinity series would put a run for the Xfinity series that I've been watching as of late. When it comes to spectating and doing things like that, learning what's going on with the tracks each week, you know, doing my homework, and I see this and I go, you know, this is a phenomenal show.
Yeah, it is. You know, last year I was talking to Joe here before, you know, grabbed me. Last year it took like, about half the season, and everyone kind of started catching on. And if you towards the end of the year there, last year they did if you finished in the top 5, you had to start at the back, and if
Mhm.
you had to start at the back at one of those races, it was going to be hard. I mean, you were going to burn your stuff up just to try to get through there. And I feel like this year everyone's already at that level, from the start of this season to now, so it's a battle if you don't qualify up front.
And it makes a difference. Dover next week. Tyler, congratulations on a P2 finish tonight, brother. Give a shout out. This was fun.
It was, yeah. Thanks, man. Just congrats to Kevin again. I always love racing with that guy. I think Chopp'N It Up Medium Podcast, Dove Farm LLC for the pole, admin box, Lunatic Designs. You got you over there, does Signature Esports, doing a hell of a job like always. I'm pretty sure you're the best at what you do, and I wouldn't want anybody else to be broadcasting a race I was in except for you. So just thank you for what you do, and thanks to everybody for a good night, and just have a good week, everybody.
Tyler, enjoy your weekend, brother.
Thanks, man. You too.
That's Tyler Lemon. He said some sweet words. He said some pretty sweet words. I thank him very much. I don't know if I'm the best, but I like doing it. Joe Hudson, though, comes all the way back from the back of the pack to third. Had to get that car worked on. I saw the crinkle on the right front and was like, oh, man, that thing is a parachute on the straightaways. It was great in the corners, parachute, couldn't get anywhere. Finally able to get it fixed. And boy, did you have a rocket ship, and you were working your way all the way back up to third. Congratulations, man. You had I was telling chat before I started driver interviews for the top 3 that I thought you had the car to beat. Kevin did a great job managing air, and you had the best long run on the car of all the drivers out there. And boy, you proved me right, and then you proved that you could have short run speed too. Congratulations, man. Talk to me about your race.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun until I slapped the wall there and got about 2 minutes of damage. But man, you hate to. Still made a good night out of what could have been bad. Won the stage. So we just been doing a lot of practice and trying to run better on the long run, not start out too slow, try to stay consistent, and it was working out pretty good there. But and then just that one little mistake, and it's hard to win any race. So congratulations to Kevin and Tyler. They ran good, and the whole field, ran good, minimal cautions, a pretty clean race in there. Just wish I hadn't have made that mistake. Or we'd have had a couple more laps. I think we'd been good too. But all in all, we'll take third, and it was a heck of a lot better than a road course.
Yeah. Well, I get that. Man, this track is it's something else, and in this car, it's even more apparent that finding drivers. I call everybody in here peers, because the strength of field puts everybody in such a level playing field that the racing feels much closer. And I know in your experience, you've run in some of the best leagues out there, and you're getting. I feel like you're getting your money's worth here.
Yeah, it's running with the guys at Sim 500. That's the main league I run with, and it's just like every other sport. About the best way to get better is play better competition, and that's no slam on anybody here in this league, because it's a whole bunch, a whole lot of good drivers. But when you got guys out there that have all that experience, and you're able to kind of follow them and see what they're doing, because we're all running the same setup here, and most of us got the same equipment. Some people are better at it than others, and you just try to pick up a few things from those guys, and it's starting to sink in, but it's just so doggone hard. I mean, it's fun. It's my stress reliever. Look forward to it all day, and had a good run last night going, and then made one little mistake with the chop shop, at Homestead in the league. Cost me a good finish there. So maybe one night I can put it all together.
I mean, you put it together pretty well tonight. You know, a small mistake, it was able to get fixed. That means you put the race together. You finished third. And you had max points for the stage, so that's a good night. You know, this will bump you up in points. This will give you that next leverage. You have momentum on your side, and I think that's a big tell all here. We're gonna go to Dover next. Another, like Kevin was talking about, concrete track. This V9 tire model is going to be, I don't know if it's going to be all over the place, but I expect the track to kind of be hot. It's probably going to be slick. It's probably going to wear out. It's probably going to get tight at some point. You know, so we go from a big track we go from the Roval to Long Pond, and then now we're going to go to the Monster Mile. That's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah, I've had a lot of success at Dover, but again, it's based on long run because it just takes a lot of discipline to watch people drive a couple seconds away from you there in 20 laps, and you start running them back down, and you know it takes those long runs, and if you can get a long run at Dover of 60, 70 laps, those guys that can manage their tires, they don't necessarily get faster. Everybody else just gets slower, and those are the kind of tracks that are most fun to me. I ran a cup race at Bristol. It was concrete. I got lapped, and then before you knew it, I'd worked my way down the lap myself. Got all the way back to 8th because you're just riding and keeping a steady speed. So I love those tracks like that. Like I said, anything but a road course. But I look forward to that, and then Homestead after that. So it's just it's fun. Can't thank everybody at Chop Shop. You know, even and you for doing the broadcast. I know running the league, doing these broadcasts, and putting nobody in a different tax bracket with their income. They just do it because they have a passion for it, and it gives guys like me a place to go and have some fun. And can't thank all of you enough, and all our competitors here at Chop Shop.
I was looking at the win or the race last season for Dover, and the only caution that they had, and I'm probably knocking on a bunch of wood, the only caution they had was for the stage. So
It'd be awesome if you can just call up. I mean, I don't want to give away my secrets, but it's the same as everything. If you just, lift out a lot early and roll the bottom, you just everybody will start pushing, and you just shoot right under them. And the longer it goes, the more they push, the faster you look. Just really they're getting slower.
Let me take that back. It was 3 cautions, 1 for the stage. I was reading the wrong number. 175 laps though, so they only had 3 cautions, and that were for incident, and all of that was all over. I mean, if you think about it, that's the kind of you were talking about a long run. That's what you're looking for.
Well, and another thing I have to compliment these guys in these leagues are, they got good race links, and they're very, the tires. They don't just give you a bunch of tires. You have to manage your tires. Like we had 3 sets tonight, so you just couldn't pit and get tires every lap and make it a sprint race. You had to make your tires last, and that's the same way last night. 150 laps at Homestead, and you had 3 sets of tires. So they do a really good job. So that's one of my favorite things of this league is that the way they monitor the laps versus the tires, and they don't make it overkill. So it puts some strategy back in it.
It's a ton of fun to see. Joe, I know you gave your shout outs. Give the rest of them if you have them. Brother, it was a great race, and congratulations on a P3 finish.
Oh, man, thank you for all you do, and I guess we'll see. You were there with us last Wednesday night, I guess. Were you in Daytona?
Yep, I'm your Wednesday guy.
Yeah, I was there about 6 laps, so hopefully I'll be a little bit more this week. So, but we'll see you then. For everything.
You're welcome, Joe. Congratulations, brother. I appreciate you. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yes, sir. I'll talk to you later.
That's Joe Hudson coming on P3. What a good-natured human being. How about that? A rebound night for him. How about the hard charger tonight? That's Colby Peterson. 14 spots gained. Colby. He said, yeah. 10 spots gained for Jerry Colbert. 11 spots gained for Brock Duty. How about Jerry holding on to those tires for as long as he did? He's a legend. He came out of 39. He just barely finished outside the top 10. He held on to those tires. That's some cojones. Brock Duty again up 11 spots. And here's your biggest hard shot. Tyler Limit up 8 spots. How about that? Kevin Winker though gets the win. He did a great job controlling this race, and all with good reason. Appreciate you, Tyler. A good race from Tower Operator. Absolutely, Dove blamed you for that one somehow. I mean, remember we're all talking about different race lines, right? Different drivers' perspectives, and my driver's perspective is things happen. It sucks for you, and it sucks for him because he ended up getting himself involved. But that's why there's a review. Everybody get out there and do the driver reviews. That's what it is. If you guys want to help out with the donations, thank you very much. I'd appreciate you. Thank you to Duff Farms LLC for giving us our beautiful, and I mean beautiful, victory lane. Each and every Saturday night. We appreciate him. Thank you to Chop Racing, Chopping It Up podcast, of course, out there on YouTube. Make sure you check them out. Thank you to Budgie for being out there. I'm going to end Facebook and YouTube. We're going to go back to Twitch. Jess and I are going to probably game. So that's how we're doing things. Tyler Spoke Facts says, Mr. RB, you're all amazing. Join me over at twitch.tv/Signature Esports where the stream continues to go live. We appreciate you all very much. If we don't see you, we got our continuation of streaming happening here. So be good, be safe, be kind of one of the most important factor of life. We'll see you soon.